Thank you for taking this time. It's good to see you again. We just have come out of Navaratri, 9 days of special celebration, observation. The fall is in the air, beautiful color on the leaves, beautiful weather. When there is a change in the season, if we connect ourselves with that, we experience that change within also. It's time to let the old go and sit in anticipation of new to emerge. Just like after the leaves drop, new leaf doesn't spring right away. There is a time of waiting. Sometimes we become impatient. We let go of something, then we want to replace it right away with something new. How to be comfortable with that waiting? That requires, there's a lot happening inside in that time. And if our focus is on bringing something new right away, then we miss out on what is really ready to emerge from within. So it's very important to be able to be comfortable with not having something new right away. This is what we learn from the seasons. And we are all interconnected. We are not separate from it. We just have to align ourselves to what's all around us. There is a change in the air. It's time for the old to go. Some old habits, old patterns that we have been living with the past year. There is a desire within to change. It happens. Navaratri was all about Sankalp Shakti. Shakti means energy, power, force, capability. That's within us all. That's how we make things happen with Shakti. And Sankalp means determination. So if we want to loosely translate Sankalp Shakti, it means willpower, determination, power of determination. So in order to bring that change within, we have to connect with our own Sankalp Shakti. You make a promise to yourself and very casually break it. How do we break that promise that we have made to ourselves? Because of temptations of the senses. Or the suggestion of the undisciplined mind. So whatever sankalp, whatever promise you have made to yourself, it could be something very simple, like not having sugar in your tea or coffee. Simple little thing. You have made that promise. Breaking that promise does more harm than taking another teaspoonful of sugar once in a while, because mind will come and say, oh, 1 teaspoonful won't hurt. Yes, it won't hurt that much. But you have broken the promise that you have made to yourself. And that causes more harm than what we have given up. Sankalp Shakti is built slowly, and it really begins with making a small resolution, smallest that you could imagine, but keeping it. Because the mind will come and say, oh, it's not a big deal. I can have it today and I'll stop tomorrow again. But it is a big deal, because we are dishonoring the Sankalp Shakti. So as we go through this change of the season, and Navaratri, we have just come out of Navaratri, and Navaratri was all about keeping the Sankalp you have taken, keeping the promise you have made to yourself. Like during Navaratri, people who are participating in it, either from your home or at the ashram, you have taken that, okay, during Navaratri, I will do certain number of jap, repetition of my mantra, and keeping that. When we keep the promise that we have made to ourselves, something begins to build inside. Our self-respect grows. If we break our promise, we lose confidence in ourselves. We say, then that snowballs. We begin to feel bad about ourselves. Then we do something more that's more harmful than something more, and it snowballs. So this time of Navaratri really reinforces the importance of Sankalp. It's not something very new that I'm telling you, but I'm just reminding you again that small little resolutions we make and how easily we break because of the temptations of the senses or suggestions of the indisciplined mind. In spiritual life, that's where we begin. How people say, Babaji, I want to learn how to love myself, how to respect myself. I don't love myself. This is the first step of self-love, keeping the promise you have made to yourself. And also, this is the time to pay attention to what kind of relationship you have with your spiritual practice. Is it something that I fit in my busy life? Or it's something that I look forward to, that 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, whatever time I have. How do I approach it? There comes a time, once you have developed your closeness with your mantra, the moment you think of your mantra, the chemical composition of your body changes. There is a chemical change that happens in your body just by thinking of your mantra. Just like someone you love very much, someone you respect, the moment you think of that presence, that person, your body goes through a chemical change. I close my eyes, and when I think of Baba, Sarkar Baba, my guru, something happens in my body without doing, just by thinking. Somebody you are in conflict with, the moment you think of their face, see what happens in your body. Our thoughts create a chemical reaction in our body. This is why paying attention to your relationship with your mantra, that it has become just mechanical, or there is that bhav, that sweetness towards your mantra, towards your practice when you are doing it. This time of the fall is really good time to assess those things and engage in our practice with a little bit more definition. So I'm not going to say much today. I'm still feeling very quiet. We had a beautiful, beautiful Navaratri, and the quietness is profound. And when there is a buildup of energy through your practice, you become silent, you become quiet. Exuberance comes because that if the Shakti is forced, then it wants to flow. But the moment you protect it, whatever you generate, you protect it, and then it's directed. So it's beautiful to see everybody here. I'm just going through the pages and looking at your smiling faces. I'm here. I would love to hear what's on your mind and if you have any questions. But this talk is all about Sankalp Shakti that we all have. And when you look in your eyes and say, whatever I say, I will do it. Or there is a little hesitation that, oh, maybe I'll break it. So honoring that Shakti within, power of determination, Sankalpa Shakti, gives you self-confidence and love. Thank you all very much for being here. I just wanted to say hi and greet you and love to hear what's on your mind. Shannon?
Thank you, Babaji. If you'd like to speak with Baba, you can let me know by chatting me. You can also relay a question or a comment if you'd like me to share it. There's a question, Baba. If it feels like our practice has become mechanical, how do we bring back the sweetness?
Start with imagination. When you are going through your practice, if you are doing 3, 4, 5 mala jap, do just 1 mala. Go slow. And before you start, or in the middle, just stop and hold the word sweetness in your mind and let the attention be on the heart. Sweetness. Just think of the word. What does it feel like? And you will see the moment you hold the word sweetness and hold the attention at the heart, a ripple goes through your whole body, ripple of sweetness. That's mental. The love and devotion to our Guru, love and devotion to our Ishta Devata, the deity of our mantra, is very helpful in bringing sweetness. Sometimes I just think of my Guru, Sarkar Baba, when he gave me the mantra, and just even a moment spent with him, his glance, his smile, sends those currents in my body. So start with imagination. If we have to imagine, why not imagine sweet things instead of negative things? Think of gratitude towards your practice, or towards just gratitude towards the great unknown, the Divine Mother that we say, the one who is beyond any name and form. Just, I'm grateful. So bring the feeling of gratitude in the heart and just sit there. It may take a little practice because the mind gets in a habit of questioning, doubting, needing a proof, all that stuff. It's just the mind. Come to the heart. I hope it makes any sense to you.